Everyone's talking about AI, artificial intelligence, but how can you use it in your dental practice? And I'm not talking clinical. I mean to make your dental practice better. Well, I'm going to tell you a few ways on today's episode of the Dental Practice Fixers podcast. I'm Dr. Richard Maddow, co-founder of the Maddow Center for Dental Practice Success, and I'm your host on the Dental Practice Fixers podcast. Yes, AI, artificial intelligence. It's such a hot topic, and I'm going to get to that in a second. But first, I just want to remind you about something that's not artificial at all, but it's very intelligent, and that's the way that we save tens of thousands of dollars in credit card processing fees at the Maddow Center because we use Stacks for our credit card processing. They just charge a low, flat monthly fee. We've been doing it for years. And you should do it in your dental practice, just like thousands of dentists across the country are doing. Go to maddow.com/save to find out more. MADOW.com/SAVE. Yes, I love artificial intelligence. My favorite AI app is called ChatGPT. You're probably all familiar with ChatGPT. There are a bunch of them. I've tried them all. I find ChatGPT to be the best. I actually have a paid subscription, so I pay to use. You don't have to do it. You can do the free version. The paid version is much more powerful, and I use it constantly every day for all kinds of things. So I find the paid version works better for me, but try it for free. Just go download ChatGPT and get going. It's really, really fun. You'll have a blast with it. I just used it to give me a 4-day trip itinerary. I use it for everything. But how about in dentistry? I'm going to tell you a few ways that I've used it recently. For example, I came across a long journal article. I was interested in the topic. I didn't feel like reading the whole darn thing. I just didn't have the brain power, I guess, to do it at that minute. So I downloaded the article into Chatty. I always say download it. All it takes is a click and attachment, or you can copy and paste. For a long article, that might be a little tedious. So I just attached the article to ChatGPT and I said, Chatty, I call it Chatty. That's kind of a Maddow family thing. We all call ChatGPT Chatty as if it's a person. I said, Chatty, please review and summarize this article into 5 easy to understand bullet points. And man, I mean, we're talking like a second. I had everything I needed to know about this article without all the BS. It was just unbelievable. So you can use it to review, and I hate to use the phrase dumb down because it still keeps it scientific, but to review and give you the highlights of an article. Patient communications. Chatty's great with patient communications. One thing that I did, I asked Chatty to explain a dental crown procedure. And it gave a nice bullet pointed explanation of why a patient might need a crown, the steps involved, what they could expect, all those things. And it was a fine explanation, probably better than I'm hearing 99% of the dentists and team members doing. But then I took it a step further. And I said, Chatty, that was a great explanation. Now please do it in terms that an 8th grader would understand. And it didn't get it in silly language. I guess if you said a 3rd grader would understand, maybe it would get a little too simple, but it gave a really great layperson's explanation for a crown procedure, one that I would absolutely review at a team meeting if we're doing our calibration and trying to figure out the correct verbiage for explaining the procedure to a patient. I thought Chatty did an awesome job. Now, of course, it's never word for word exactly like you would want it, but it's incredible how you can get the conversation flowing by using the points that Chatty provides in patient communications. It's awesome. Insurance company communications. Let's just say that maybe you got turned down or rejected or a bad letter from an insurance company and you want to know how to make it better. Here's a little insider Chatty trick. Instead of saying like, Chatty, what would you do? Or how would you make this better? You could say like, Chatty, you are an employee of Delta Dental. Oh, am I allowed to say Delta Dental on this podcast? I'm not sure if I can say Delta. I think I can. Say, Chatty, you're an employee. Tell it what it is. You're an employee of Delta Dental. You just turned down this procedure. What can the dentist say to you to get you to reverse this decision? And of course, you can include any pertinent information. I'm not sure Chatty's reading x-rays these days, but certainly you can put in your clinical notes. And Chatty will then take the role of the insurance person and tell you what it would take to convince them to reverse their decision. It's totally, totally awesome. If you're writing an email or a letter to a patient or an insurance company or anyone, you can put it in Chatty and say, please review, refine, edit, correct grammar, make it punchier, make it more effective, make it more casual, make it more scientific, whatever the case. It will do all these things for you. It's awesome. So I was talking to my friend Bill Rossi of Advanced Practice Management, great guy, and we were talking about using Chatty. And he said he had a project. He wanted to scour the internet and find out what patients are most likely to complain about in their reviews. And he said he did this a few years ago, and it took hours and days of labor of his team to do this project correctly. Nowadays, you would say, here's what I said. I said, good morning, Chatty. I'm always so nice and polite to Chatty. What are the things that patients are most likely to complain about in negative Google reviews of dental practices? And within 2 seconds, Chatty has this list. I'll just read it to you. It says, hi, Dr. Rich. I trained Chatty to know me by name, which you can do. Maybe only with the paid version. I don't know. Worth every penny just for that, right? So it said, hi, Dr. Rich. Patients often leave negative reviews for dental practices on Google for various reasons. Here are some of the most common complaints based on analysis of online reviews. 1, long wait times. Patients frequently complain about having to wait a long time past their scheduled appointment times. 2, rushed appointments. Reviews often mention feeling rushed during their appointments, leading to a perception the dentist did not spend enough time addressing their concerns. 3, poor communication. Complaints about poor communication can include not being informed about the cost of procedures, lack of clarity about treatment plans, or difficulty reaching the office by phone. So not only did it give the complaints, but then a little explanation about more specifically what people complain about. Just for time's sake, I'll just continue reading the list without the explanation of each one. 4, unprofessional staff. 5, billing issues. 6, pain or discomfort. 7, cleanliness and hygiene. Ooh, yuck, a dirty dental office, that's gross. 8, lack of follow-up. 9, unmet expectations. And 10, high costs. So I asked Chatty what patients complain about. It gave me 10 things with a little explanation about each one. Talk about some good things to discuss at your team meeting. Hey team, this is what Chatty said patients are complaining about on Google. Are we guilty of any of these? And even if we're not, how can we improve? Let's pick the first 3 and talk about how we can improve these areas during today's team meetings. I love using Chatty to brainstorm things to talk about during a team meeting or staff communication. It's just unbelievable. When you start getting really good at it, you will find so many uses for it. But, let's face it. You might just be about to enter the morning huddle and you need a good motivational quote. You can even say anything. I mean, we had a rough day at the office yesterday. We had a patient who did this. We had a patient who did that. Give me a good motivational quote to tell at my morning huddle this morning. Give me a fun little story or joke to tell at my morning huddle this morning to get everybody in a good mood to start the day of work. It can do anything like that. As I said, I just had to plan a trip itinerary for me, all kinds of cool things. So I love ChatGPT. You can mess around and find your favorite artificial intelligence platform. I don't know if that's the right word. Platform. Sounds really official. Your favorite AI platform. And take it from there. And then continue to find uses for artificial intelligence in your dental practice. You are not going to believe the next thing I did with AI. I asked it to come up with some questions for our mystery shopper calls today. So today's mystery shopper calls, the question provided by AI. I'm going to take you there in just a second, but I want to remind you that there's just cash laying around in your practice. I'm talking about dental scrap. Even if you're already turning in your dental scrap to be paid, don't mess around with those people that rip you off and have all kinds of excess fees and poor explanations and they BS you. Go to our friends at Southern Dental Refining. It's a small family-owned business, extremely low overhead, and they really do pass the savings to you. I've never seen any other dental scrap refining company that pays even close to what Southern Dental Refining, SDR, does. So go to Maddow.com/gold. MADOW.com/GOLD. It doesn't have to be gold, any precious dental metals, of course. They will send you a prepaid label. You throw your scrap in an old lab box, slap the label on, send it, and then just sit back, and the big check comes in the mail. It's mailbox money. I love mailbox money. So go ahead and do that now, matto.com/gold, or maybe when you're finished listening to the podcast. Okay, so I said to Chatty, I said, hey, Chatty, I'm doing some patient mystery shopper calls for my dental podcast. Please give me some good questions to ask the dental staff that are just a little bit out of the ordinary. Chatty gave me a few ideas. 1, how does your practice handle patients who are really anxious or nervous about dental visits? 2, what's the most common reason people in the area choose your office over others? Good question. 3, if I wanted to bring my child who's a little scared of the dentist, what would your team do to make them feel comfortable? 4, how do you keep up with the latest dental technologies or techniques? 5, what's the most important thing I should know about your practice before scheduling my first appointment? And they even gave me 6. If I needed a last minute appointment, how flexible are you with scheduling? Well, I took question number 2. What can you tell me about your office? I pretended I was somebody who was moving to the area looking for a new dentist. What can you tell me about your office? Essentially, why should I come to your office? Do you think most people who answer the phone at a dental practice would be able to answer that, will be prepared or able to wing a good answer? And then after they give the answer, do you think they would ask me if I wanted to make an appointment? I told them I'm looking for a new office, so that would be the no-brainer of the no-brainers, possibly of the no-brainers. Okay, we got a few of them lined up. Let's go over here to Command Central, call number 1.
Dental?
Hey, I've got a question for you. I'm going to be moving into the area soon and looking for a new dentist. I'm just curious, like, tell me about your office. What's the reason that some people would choose your office over the other ones?
I mean, most of the patients here are because they have a family here and they want to come in the same thing because they have family. Someone is already coming to this office.
Oh, well, how did that first person choose to come to your office?
To be honest, I wouldn't know.
Excuse me?
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know. Okay, good. Great. Well, that's really helpful. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Okay, bye.
Wow, does the term pathetic come to mind? Most people come here because their family members come here. Well, how did they get there? I wouldn't know. Bye. See you later. Oh, yeah, you're looking for a new dentist. I guess you're not going to choose our office. Okay, let's try another. I'll have another.
This is Sarah. Can I help you?
Hi, I've got a question for you. I'm going to be moving to the area soon. I'm looking for a dentist for when I move. Can you tell me a little bit about your office, like why your patients choose to come to your office?
Okay, so we are just general dentists in here. In case you're looking for or you might need a specialist, we refer them out of here, okay? That's including for endodontist, periodontist, and oral surgeon.
Oh, well, that's a good reason to choose your office.
Yeah. Okay, and do you have insurance by any chance?
I do. It's going to be with my new employer, but I'm pretty sure that I will be having insurance. It's with the school system, so whatever their insurance is.
Okay, I see. Okay, so once you have your insurance name and everything, then maybe you can give us a call, and we can make a consult. You can have a checkup with the doctor, and if you like, we can go ahead and proceed from there.
Yeah, good. Unless it sounds like if I need like an endodontist, orthodontist, periodontist, audiologist, mycologist, neurologist, anything like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right. Okay, cool. Great. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day, okay?
Okay.
Oh, have a great day. Wow. Why should I come to your office? Well, first of all, we're going to refer you out. That's why you should come. And do you have insurance? Come on. Wow. I'm not sure which one was the worst so far. Let's keep going. Maybe we can beat that. Okay, let's try this one.
Call will be recorded for quality assurance.
Oh, I'm nervous
Thank
now.
you for calling.
They're
Please
recording
press
the call.
1 to continue. Thank you for calling.
Dental, can I help you?
Yeah, I have a question for you. I'm going to be moving to the area soon, and I'm looking for a new dentist. So can you just tell me a little bit about your office, like why people would choose your office?
Why they choose this office? Because it's a friendly office, and the doctor is very nice to her patients. She's in the business for many, many years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
and
a good
obviously
reason.
nobody's complaining.
Oh, that's
We have
good.
a lot of
Nobody's complaining.
patients that move from different states and they come over here, or even different offices, and they come over here.
Yeah, I saw you had some good Yelp reviews, which is really nice. Let me ask you too. It sounds like you're talking like through an old transistor radio. Is your phone system okay?
You know what? I have a little static today for some reason. Since this morning, sometimes it's the line. Why, you can hear me? Because I hear you well today, actually.
I hear you okay. You just sound kind of like.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I hear you very well. I had some problems
good.
this morning, but...
Good. Okay, well, it sounds like you have a really nice office, so I
Yeah, it's a friendly office. People like it. You know what? You have to come to experience yourself.
Good. And the dentist is a good dentist?
Yes, Dr. the owner. We have two doctors, Dr. on Tuesdays, Dr. every other day. We work 2 Saturdays a month. Mm-hmm. Okay, Friday we close 2 o'clock.
Okay,
but
good.
Every other day we open till 7 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay, well that sounds really, really nice. Thank you so much. Okay,
all right,
cool.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Right on. Bye.
Well, I don't know what was going on with the quality of their phone system. I think maybe everybody should call their office every now and then and hear how the phone sounds, because that sounded pretty darn awful. But I'll tell you, I mean, was she unbelievably great? No, but she was nice. It's a friendly office. We don't get any complaints. People like it here. We've got these hours. We're always open, but we can accommodate you. Not horrible, right? But then she made no attempt to say, well, let's get you on the appointment book so when you move into town, you can have nice clean teeth and a beautiful smile. Let's get you booked. At least get my name and contact information to find out when I'm moving so she can contact me at the very least. No, nobody's asking for my name and contact info. Very interesting. I'm moving to town soon. Nobody seems to want to know who I am. I guess they're lost. Maybe not. Let's do another one.
How can I help you?
Hey, I have a question for you. I'm going to be moving to your area soon, and I'll be needing a new dentist. Can you tell me a little bit about your office, like why people choose you, what I should know?
Because we are the best office around. We are the friendliest office around, and we get to work and we do the correct things for any patients that they need.
That is totally awesome. I'm gonna come to you when I'm moving in. That is so good.
Okay, where are you moving from?
I'm moving from Connecticut.
Oh, okay. That's a nice little town. Surprising.
Yeah.
People don't, they move away from Jersey to go to Connecticut.
Well, it's job related, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No problem. You'll enjoy us. Come here and you'll see. We're a good office and we have great doctors.
Yeah, I really like your enthusiasm too. That's super awesome.
You're welcome.
Cool. Thank you so much.
And what insurance do you participate with?
I'm not sure. I think it's something with the school system. So I know that I have dental insurance.
With schools? Oh, it's probably Delta.
Could be. That sounds
or
familiar.
Horizon.
Delta.
One of the two.
I have AT&T, not Verizon.
Okay.
But I think it's Delta.
Oh, Delta. No, I'm saying you said you're with schools.
Right.
Yeah, they do the Horizon Dental, or they do
Horizon.
Delta.
Okay.
Yes, Horizon. Sorry,
okay.
Horizon Dental, or they do Delta Dental. One of the two.
Are they good insurances?
Pretty good. Yes. Your maximum will be anywhere between 1,000, 1,500 to 2,000, depending on what you get.
Oh, well, let's hope I don't need that much.
Okay. I agree with you.
Yeah, great. Thank you so very much.
All right, nice speaking with you. Take care.
You too. Bye.
All right, great. Bye-bye.
She came out of the gate blazing. It's a friendly office. Everybody loves it here. The doctors do fantastic treatment. We do the necessary things for our patients. It's all this good stuff. Then she asked me where I'm moving from. She asked me a personal question. I love that. Made a little joke about it. It was great. I'm convinced this is a friendly office. The doctors are great. I liked her. She's friendly. Then she said, I love how she phrased this. She said, what insurance do you participate with? Like I'm the dental office taking the PPOs, But, whatever. Poor phrasing aside. I'm not sure I would have asked that question that early on, but she was still friendly and enthusiastic and confident. And I knew I wanted to come to this office. But again, no attempt made to get me on the schedule, to get my contact info, find out when I'm moving to town. None of these things happened. Shoo, let's do one more. Maybe this will be the one.
How may I help you?
I've got a question for you. I'm going to be moving into the area soon, and I'll be needing a new dentist. Can you tell me a little bit about your office, like why someone would choose to come to your practice?
Okay, so you're looking to come to location or?
Oh,
Okay, so I don't know what do you want to know about the practice? I don't know exactly. Like, we accept new patient, we accept major insurance. The doctor has another location in, and he's been practicing for more than 25 years.
Oh,
He
very
graduated
experienced.
from NYU. Yeah.
Oh, NYU. What was his class rank? Do you know?
I don't know exactly. Maybe 1995. So I don't know exactly to tell you.
That's a heck of a class rank. I don't know how many people are in the class.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay.
That's okay. And so, why do the patients like your office? I'm just curious because I want to find a really nice office.
What's your question? Why do patients like our office?
Yeah.
No one asked us before that question. But
well, I like to be original.
I don't know, like we get like a compliment that we're all friendly and nice, so I don't know, but this is like a personal opinion. So
Of course. Okay,
yeah.
good. Cool. Well, thank you so much.
Okay, so you want to go ahead or you're shopping around?
Well, I don't know if I use the term shopping. I'm just trying to find the right office.
I'm just joking.
Sure.
Yeah, of course.
You
just joking.
can call that shopping if you like. I'm kind of schmying around. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah. You too. Bye.
Oh, man. For as mediocre as she was and some things she said that just weren't that great, she almost went for it to the end and asked for the appointment. Instead of that, she just said, sorry, you're just shopping around, kind of insulting me. I thought she was going to do it, but she didn't. Okay. Wow. Unbelievable. I think this would, again, Chatty aside, be a good topic for a team meeting. Why do patients like our office? What would a patient be missing if they left our office and went somewhere else? Everybody should know why your office is so great and be able to quickly articulate it, kind of like ye old elevator speech. So again, great exercise for a team meeting. So that's going to do it for today. Again, I'm Dr. Richard Maddow. Our website's maddow.com, MADOW.com. If you want to email me personally, it's rich, R-I-C-H, at maddow, MADOW.com. If you want to help other dentists across the country and world and just give us a nice rating and maybe even a little 10-word thing about why you like the Dental Practice Fixers podcast, well, I'd appreciate it so much. And thank you so much for listening. Again, this is the Dental Practice Fixers. I'm Dr. Rich Maddow. I am the co-founder of the Maddow Center for Dental Practice Success, and I'll see you soon. Bye.